Hello Renee, it's Cameron Fields. I wanted to respond to your video because that is in part how I plan on living my life. It's sad to say that nowadays they consider, herbs and natural remedies to be unconventional. And there are many cures, especially underground ones, that you can find, especially out in the wilderness. Here we have a vine that's a nuisance vine, but it's considered cat's claw, and it can actually be ground up and used to treat some types of skin cancer, I think. It rebuilds the collagen or something within the skin and will help them. But there's a book, you might have read it, it's called Miracles from the Vault, Anthology of Underground Cures. And it's backwards on the screen, but it's by Jenny Thompson of the Health Science Institute. And throughout the book, of course, there's going to be some advertisement, order from us, because they have their own store of the minerals, the ingredients, and everything that they need to treat these ailments. But it also gives you the name of exactly what you need so that you could find it on your own. Yes, they have a catalog in the back of the book. Yes, that's their intent, is that you'll just dial them up and order it. But for example, hawthorn and beetroot for total heart health. For somebody who's had a heart attack, they can, there's a formula they sell called NEO40 formula. But essentially all that is hawthorn and beetroot compressed together, and then they will go farther. In each chapter, like farther down, they'll say it'll reverse cardiovascular disease, and they'll tell you exactly what they've done to theirs that warrants it being better than if you were to go out and do it yourself. Obviously, I've done a few cures out of this book to treat some reversing of osteoporosis, and I have found the stuff in the market. I haven't purchased anything through them. And to get this book, I think you have to pay for a subscription through the Health Science Institute catalog, but you can eventually cancel it, and the book is a free part in it. But one of the things there was, as you mentioned, you were collecting stuff down by the river. They have in there for like sinus, like I've always had really bad sinus, and horseradish root, if you were to boil it and then eat it raw, your sinuses just completely drain. So there's so many natural things out there, so many natural cures. And I believe, I had no idea Ashford offered a degree in that, but I really understand what you're saying when you're talking about the mountains and the nature and the alpine living. And here in Florida, we don't have exactly that. We have clear air. We do have somewhat alpine living in the nature, but we don't have the pristine mountains and the water that's coming down off of the side of a mountain where you can just put your canteen out there and collect it, which would be really nice. I haven't been that far west. I've seen a few people from the elk wilderness, and I really would like to move out there if I could. Arizona or somewhere, Colorado, where it's drier. Here it's really humid and it's hard to breathe. But I have been to the Smoky Mountains, the Appalachian Mountains up north, directly above Florida, and through Tennessee and Gatlinburg, but nothing that far west. Farthest west I've ever been is Texas. But it's really nice meeting you, and I hope we can discuss further your plans throughout the course. I look forward to seeing what you do as far as restoring nature, because I completely agree there's too many people on the planet now to live, the nature, the way, almost like the Avatar way from the series or the movie Avatar, where they were very in tune with nature. We aren't in tune here. I'm not sure if there's a reason why we became so detached. There's so many theories out there. One of the theories is that we didn't even originate on this planet, and that's why we're having such a hard time adapting to it. But it was nice meeting you, and I wish you luck in this course.